Welcome to the Bearded Bro Show podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Dustin, and today I'm joined by
Trev, as always, and I almost thought, is he gonna say it this time? No, he left it open, and that's like, eventually that's gotta go away. Eventually me even saying that has to just end. But what's up, guys? We are back after a lot of podcast stress, I guess you could say. I mentioned it in the last episode with Lucas, that that like, okay, my audio did not save because my computer basically like gave up on me in the middle of a recording, and I thought, okay, it's probably gonna still be in there. I go to the computer, we already like recorded the whole hour, and it's just it didn't exist. So this is basically like the comeback episode, the first time me and Dustin coming back since pretty much like we took a week off, and like we apologize for that, by the way. It was just kind of like it was just a needed thing, not really any use in going into much detail, but it was just needed for both of us.
It was better off,
and it probably will happen in the future. I mean, like, I would like to keep it a streak, but I know that it's just not realistic to force it. And, you know, because, like, and I can always record on the side and stuff, you know, you never know, like, just, like, record one with Ryan here and there. Like, I told Ryan, like, you, and he's excited about it. He's excited literally about being, like, basically the backup Dustin in a way. Like, he's legitly like, dude, I cannot wait to legitly record whenever Dustin can't make it, or you can't make it, or whatever happens. Like, he's legitly hyped, and I can't wait to bring him on, because Ryan's good company, and, like, and I feel like me and him have been able to actually crank out a couple here and there, and I'm like, you know, it's going better than I thought it would for that. Because like I've said a billion times, me and Dustin just have this way of like making conversation no matter what, and we kind of just both fill in the gaps, and somehow it works, and we make a good team for that. We have shirts now, merch. Teespring.com in the description below if you're watching
everything.
If you're watching on YouTube. I was actually surprised that Dustin, like, I expected literally to be like shirts or whatever, and I was looking at work, and there's like a mug and there's a hoodie and everything.
There's stickers, so basically when you set up a Teespring store, so they give you like a list of things, right? So you'll see like 2 or 3 different I actually made a kids hoodie as well, to keep in mind. So for all the little people out there, if they want to rock our faces on a shirt, they can, or a hoodie. So you'll see like a couple different hoodies. One's a little more expensive than the other one. Reason for that is one's more of a premium material than the other. I think there's 3 different hoodies. You have like an organic hoodie, you have like just your cheap pullover, and then you have like a premium pullover, which is a little different. It's going to obviously be like better quality. And I just want you guys to know, I set the prices for everything, and I made them as low as I possibly could, so that not only were they affordable for you guys, but Trav and I can honestly make some sort of profit off of it, because, you know, that's what you do with merch. Obviously, I'm not going to lie to you.
Gotta have that wiggle room.
Yeah, we're gonna make a little bit of money, but I mean, it's literally not much. Like, we're only gonna make like $2 or $3 on a t-shirt, and when it's all said and done. But anyways, I wanted to make it affordable for everybody, so I think like the premium hoodie is like $40, which is not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad compared to like Good Mythical Morning or something like that. Red and Link's freaking store I was looking at just the other day is like, wow, it's you really have to pay a big coin for like just a simple shirt. And like, I want to buy a shirt of theirs because I'm a huge fan of their channel and just them in general. They seem like cool guys, but it's just like, man, I don't know. Like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know if I want to spend $30 for a shirt. Like, I don't know. Like, but, you know, and I told Dustin,
and
like,
I'm sure their quality is great too. You know, I mean, yeah. I'm sure you really honestly get what you pay for, but we're not big time, you know? So I wanted to make it as affordable for everybody.
And also, I always think of stuff like that too, of like, once you get it, you have it. And it's like literally a shirt you can wear for the rest of your life if you want. So it's just literally, you know, and I'm excited to wear it. I'm not going to be ashamed at all to go to work in the Bearded Bro Show podcast shirt. I'm going to be like, dude, like, you know, I don't know. Like, it's hype. There's a lot of hype around it. We're kind of like beginners to that kind of thing. I honestly still got to make merch for my channel, and there's been a lot of technical issues with that. I haven't, like, Teespring is so particular on the size is what I think is kind of annoying. So nothing that I have with my logo, because I have like the Trav Tries logo that's like a PNG, no background, and it's so crisp that I had someone make for me, but it's so freaking big. Like, and it's just like, and I've had it where it's like too small or too big or whatever. I'm just like, really, like, I can't win with that. But I'm, it's all about the time and everything. Like, I never really grabbed the moment to be like, okay, I need this resized, and I can't go in and like paint or whatever and just like make it pixely. Like, I gotta have someone do it that like actually has like a legit like something, and program and stuff. But
and our logo, I want to say our merch turned out so good. The logo is like it's the perfect size.
Oh yeah,
and it's gonna look good on a t-shirt. It's gonna look good on a hoodie.
And one part of the podcast that was like, I should have opened it with this instead of talking about merch, but I kind of talked about it with Lucas. But to be able to actually like come back from that and talk about it with Dustin is like, the new logo is amazing. Thank you to Jake for that. I just want to give him a big thanks again. I did in the last one, but I did it really, really well. We had a great episode in that one we lost, and I thanked Jake over and over, and then it's just gone. So I just got to kind of redo that. But yeah, like, thank you to his Twitter handle, Avox Music. He makes these amazing, like, kind of character, like, it's a certain, like, theme, really, of, like, the black and white, like, faces or whatever. I love his with, like, the quarantine mask or whatever, and I love that style. Like, I love what he's doing with that, and you said, like, he's basically, like, graphic design major, right? Or I might be wrong about that.
No, he's actually still in high school. He just does it.
Oh, okay.
For fun.
Oh. Well, yep. He's on the road to graphic design anyway, I guess. So, But yeah, it looks amazing. And the little box one is like my favorite. The square one, it looks so freaking good. I put that as my freaking computer background. It's amazing, it's official, and we won't need a logo for a really long time. Like, it feels good to have it. It's nice and crisp, and we talked about it in the last one, like, you were saying, like, you like things that are just really, really clean looking, and I feel like we match in that way where, like, I like just the flat surface type, like, text or designs, and just, it looks so good in that way.
I've never been into those like crazy 3D flashy like animations and like logos that people do. It just does not appeal to me, and I can understand it, man. Like, it is cool, but I just like very simple things. So
Dustin received something. If he wants to kind of talk about that again, that we got to repeat, but
I did, and for the people that listen on Anchor that don't watch the YouTube videos, which there was an unboxing of, so if you don't watch YouTube videos, now's a good reason to go over and subscribe to the YouTube channel and watch the video. I got Trav's care package in the mail, completely unexpected, by the way, like not at all expecting it, and it was so funny. I was like in the kitchen, I was cooking, and Trista's brother popped this out, and he's like, "Hey man, like, you got a big old box sitting out here?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, there's a big ass box sitting by the door, and he's like, "It's for you." And I was like, fuck, news to me. Like, I didn't order anything. Like, no, I'm trying to think. I'm like, what the fuck did I buy? Like, and I was like, I didn't buy anything. What the hell?
He had put it so far in the back of his head, like, that care package is never coming. It's never coming. It's never coming. Like, it's just like an echo at this point. It just
was so funny.
And then all of a sudden you're like, whoa. But guys, I'll link that video in the description below, the unboxing. It was a joy to watch Dustin open that thing, because I was like, here's like a bunch of things that have just built up for a while, and here's some stuff for your cat, and like, just other things. And it was like a perfect mixture of like, we're throwing stuff in there that you all might enjoy, but also, like, I knew Dustin was is a Batman fan, so I was like, okay, I gotta throw some, and I got the Birds of Prey poster just literally, like, for free at the theater. They were just, like, every time there's a huge blockbuster movie at our Cinemark, they have, most of the time anyway, they have, like, these, I forgot what size that even is, but as you can see, it's like Cinemark XD in the corner or whatever. So it's literally like a theater, like just printed out poster. And I got one. I grabbed like, actually, yeah, I grabbed two. And I just grabbed it out of nowhere, like not really thinking about it. And then when I walked out, I'm like, holy crap, this is something I gotta throw in for Dustin because he's a Harley Quinn fan. He has her on his arm. So, I knew you'd appreciate it, even though at that time, though, I was a little nervous because I was like, I don't know what he's going to think about the movie, though. Like, what if the movie sucks and then I send him that poster? Like, I don't know. But to me, it ended up being a good movie, but...
it was a great movie.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the catch-up we had to do.
Yeah, and I actually framed the poster, too. It is actually currently to my right, hanging on the wall.
Oh, yeah, and you
cool.
got a new PC, or you built your own.
I did. So it has been,
it looks freaking fantastic, by the way. I was like, I wonder how that's going. I'm not saying I doubted you, but once you actually like had the video of it, I was like, okay, he actually has great taste.
It's very simple. I didn't go with like a whole ton of the RGB stuff because like, some people go overboard with the RGB lights, man. Like, the only thing RGB in my computer is my RAM. My motherboard has like an orange like crack in it. It lights up. It's kind of cool. And then my graphics card has like a little blue light. But I kind of went unintentionally with this red and black theme, right? So like my case is called the NZXT H510. For all my computer nerds out there, I'm going to spit some stuff to you guys here so only you'll understand. I'm going to kind of go over the specs here. My computer case was NZXT H510. And when I was looking, it was like a good case. It was like $70. It was solid, tempered glass side panel. Like it looks good. It fits on my desk. Like it's exactly what I wanted. And my options were all white, all black, and then black with like a red cable tray in it. So I was like, you know what? I don't want white because kids and animals. And then I was like, I don't want the all black because that looks plain. So I opted for the red insert. And I forgot that my microphone that I use is black and red. I got a giant extended mouse pad that literally holds my microphone, my mouse, and my keyboard on it. And it's like black and red. It actually has RGB lights around the side of it. As I'm saying, people go crazy with RGB. My mouse is RGB and my keyboard is RGB. Now, I like the light up keyboard and stuff, and I kind of wanted the mouse pad and stuff. And I like it, right? But when people put it in the computer, and they put a lot of it in the computer, it's just like, it's almost too much, But I mean, that's just my opinion. But my RAM, I went with 16 gigabytes of T-Force Delta RGB RAM at 3200 megahertz. Let's see. For my CPU, I went with the AMD Ryzen 5 2600. It's a great processor. It's a really, really good processor now for the price. At around $125, you got 6 cores. It has a built-in encoder, so you can actually stream easily and play games at the same time. So it, like the built-in encoder handles all like the working of the stream. So it's a really good processor. And graphics card, I went with the Radeon XFX 570, I think, which is a really, really good card. It can actually play Jedi Fallen Order in ultra settings, in case you guys were wondering, and still stream it in ultra settings while keeping around 80 to 100 frames. So all in all, like my tower itself, I built this computer, and I want you to keep in mind too, right? Like computers can get very expensive, and I built this computer with the intentions of it being very upgradable, right? So like my motherboard is a decent motherboard. It can handle a better card. It can handle a better processor. It can handle up to 64 gigabytes of RAM, which I do want to get another 16 gigabyte kit and have 32 gigs, which is more than enough. And then like I might just get like a couple fans, like extra fans, and maybe like an NAIO all-in-one liquid cooler. But that's like down the line. But my computer's very upgradable, and I did all of this for $600, just under $600. It was like $590 something. So for anybody out there that's looking to build a PC and thinking that you have to spend thousands of dollars to get good performance, you don't. I did it for $600. Throw in the price of my monitor, my keyboard, my mouse, all that stuff, you're looking at around $800. which really is not bad.
That's not that bad,
considering.
really. So you basically, are you seeing like a huge difference in like well, I guess not really quality. I mean, quality's great, obviously, but performance-wise and speed, so everything's just kind of like a lot better than what you had. I mean, because obviously that would have been the goal, but
I mean, I had a laptop that like I couldn't even run Minecraft.
you're just
in those
like, I'm
settings.
trying to Twitch stream on a laptop, like, so you're like, I gotta get a computer, but
Well, see, when I stream though, I stream directly from my console, directly from Xbox right to Twitch. And honestly, you guys need to go check out my stream because my stream has had a complete upgrade. Complete upgrade. I can stream PC games, I can stream console games. I have animated overlays and alerts and like song requests. Like you can literally come into my stream, type in !SR and then space, follow it with a YouTube link to any song you want, and it plays in the background on my stream. So it's like very interactive now. Trav actually has not seen the new stream layout. I might have to show him
yeah, I'm definitely
because
gonna
it
have to
has
jump in on that.
completely changed, like entirely. It's so much more professional. Like I can switch scenes to go from like stream starting to like pause and then just chatting and then like stream ending. I can do it all, and it is beautiful.
The dream,
It's crazy.
the dream stream, the dream stream. The dream, like, I guess, setup for what you want to do, and like that's, as creators, that's kind of what we always strive for. Is like what's gonna be like the, I guess, simplicity, but also high performance and stuff like that. That's how I feel with filming videos and editing. Is like I want all of that to work fast for me. Like no excuses. Like it's literally like I don't have time to mess with like slow stuff and all of that. And sometimes, and I've had to do it. I have the worst like luck with technology, hence the whole the computer crashing thing. But like I recently had to like wipe my computer and like all that. That's been a little while now, but like now it's working great as ever. And I like basically I set up Adobe Premiere to like work that. I looked up all the research I can, like what is like the best, how does this thing work the fastest? Because I was getting to the point where like even 1080p video was hard for Adobe to handle. And to me, there's no excuse for that. Like that's so stupid. So I just like did all my research, like how, and now it's working better than ever. And I could even go 4K. I don't have a 4K camera, but if I did, well, I'm pretty sure my phone could film in 4K, but I just don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that. Like, but it's like 1080p at least. Like, I want to be at least that high quality, and so
Right.
it's been just optimizing Adobe Premiere. Like, it was the best like decision I ever made video wise. But yeah, it's just like technology is like I've had so many ups and downs of technology, and but pretty much, but just like anything with life, you hit a low, like you're gonna hit a high again. You just gotta you gotta work through the low of like, getting to what the best thing, because like Dustin's like done videos, and like he's done Minecraft videos and like streamed for a while and everything, and then he's just now like, okay, I got the best setup. It just takes time to like, what do you want to do, and like, and figure it out, and then like work on.
Oh, I mean, I literally have everything completely fine-tuned to my specifications. And it's cool because I stream through a program called Streamlabs OBS. It's completely free to download, by the way, for anybody that has like a desktop and you're looking to stream, or a decent computer that can handle it. And the coolest thing is, right, is so, like I said, I have different scenes. So like when my stream starts, you're going to see a screen that says stream starting, and like on the left or right hand side, I can't remember, I think it's on the left hand side, like it has a chat box. So if people are in my like chat talking, it's popping up on the screen. There's like donation alerts and followers. Like it's very interactive, and it's cool because I just found out, right, because I was looking into stream upgrades, and the company Elgato makes a thing called a Stream Deck. Basically, it's this programmable box that you can link to like Premiere, you can link to Photoshop, you can link to, a lot of people use it for streaming, and it's just for like switching scenes. Like you can click a button, boom, YouTube pops up. You can click a button, boom, okay, like it's on my pause screen or it's on my just chatting screen, whatever. Streamlabs actually made an app, which is also completely free to download, right? So you log in with Twitch or YouTube or whatever you stream on. I stream on Twitch, and I've actually tested my stream over on YouTube. It works very, very well, so I'll kind of be switching between the two. But you like scan this QR code, and then it sets up your scene controller on your phone, and your phone basically turns into a Stream Deck. So you can prop your phone up, your tablet up, and you can use that instead of tabbing out of your game and going in there and opening it up and clicking on each individual scene. I just tap a button on my phone, boom, switch scenes, boom, switch scenes. And it's so nice because I never thought in a million years I'd have anything like this. So it's really cool to just be able to, take what I love doing, which is creating content and streaming, and just being able to take it to the next level. Because this is going to sound kind of weird or make me sound kind of douchey, but like, I know what I'm capable of. Almost like I know my worth, right? Like I know the type of quality I can produce, given the right equipment to do it. And now I feel like I have that,
It's all just about what your standards are. Like what do you want to, there's people out there that film stuff and just throw it up, and it's just like, I don't know, like, it just depends on your standards, and if you're happy with it, you're happy with it. And that's how I feel about like this podcast, where like I bought my Blue Yeti microphone literally specifically because I was like, I have a good mic, it's a decent mic, but you know what, I want better, because I want to like sound the crispest I can possibly sound, to do this let people have the easiest listening experience possible. Because I know how I am with like listening to podcasts and stuff, and it's just like, if it's just bad audio, it's so easy to just like exit out of people and just close that up, just because I don't know. But I'm not really that way with videos. Like, you don't have to have like the best stuff to have great content. It depends on the person for me. But
and Jason Callan's a good example of that. This man literally films with his laptop webcam 99% of the time. And he
has a 1080p camera, but he doesn't want to use it.
Yeah.
He literally is like, the webcam goes straight to my computer, so that's the easiest. So for him, what works is the fastest and easiest way to do it. Like, it's funny. It's so funny how he is about that, where he's just like, and he literally, and no offense to Jason Callan, like, he's, it's fine. Like, a lot of people don't know how to edit, but like, he literally told me like, I don't mess with any of the like big budget stuff, is what he calls it. And it's just like, it's just funny, because I know if he sat down on like Adobe or something, he could probably figure it out, but he just chooses to be, and applause to him, because that's how he's able to get up like 3 videos a day, because it's just such a fast filming experience that he's just like, okay, here's my content. And he's proof that you can still be whatever you want to call, quote unquote, successful on YouTube. Like, he
has over 1,000 subs, doesn't he?
He has like, I'll check real quick, but like, he definitely, he has way over me for sure. And let me see. He definitely has a lot more. He is almost 9,000. Like that, yeah. That's insane. And it's his personality. It's just like, it's everything. And like, that's, and so to anybody out there that's like, I can't do this or I can't do that because I have this equipment. Yes, you can. You got to start from somewhere and work your way up. Like, work your way up to get into some of that YouTube revenue, and then use that revenue to buy your better equipment if that's what it takes.
Right. And Jason remains so true to himself. Like, this man, I shit you not, can walk into a dollar store, pick the most random fucking food item that nobody's ever heard of or nobody even wants to try, review it on YouTube, and within like, I've literally seen videos within minutes of like a half hour of being uploaded, and he's like 200-300 views deep. And it's like, seriously? But like, now if I made a video of me going to a dollar store and picked up an item and tried to do what Jason did,
50 video would views go on my channel. Like, my channel has the worst luck with like any side item that is not fast food or anything like that. I am like, I'm barely getting 80 views. Like, literally, like, it's like, and yeah, it's crazy. And I've like learned how to tag well and everything, and it still is just like, okay, well, this is just going to be a slow growth process, and that's what my channel is. And like, but I don't have any problem with that, because I'm just kind of like, I am doing everything in my power to make sure that happens, to push it out there and the fastest possible. So the internet has to take control after that. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, has to, like, you know, do all the stuff, like share and, like, I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. And food reviewing, you know, there's a lot of successful people. Ian from Peep This Out, like, love him. Like, he has a great channel and great content, great editing, great everything. Like, yeah, it just depends on the person and, like, what their standards are and everything. But, like, you know, Jason Callan is literally my number one, like, use of advice to people that are like, yeah, but I can't be successful on YouTube. I don't want to start this channel or whatever if, like, a few people are gonna watch or whatever. Like, go watch Jason Callan and get inspired. It's like, I think, like, 360p quality or something like that, and he has, like, almost 9,000 freaking subscribers. Like, that's winning to me. Like, that's winning. And he also he's a partner. Like, he makes YouTube revenue and everything. Like, he's doing what he's doing. But yeah.
And it's so funny to me too. Like, I have my YouTube dashboard pulled up. It's a great app, by the way, if you're a content creator and you don't have the YouTube, what's it called? Is it YouTube dashboard? YouTube Studio. The YouTube Studio app. It's awesome. So, like, a good example, right? Like, I get a package sent to me by a company. Shout out Liquid Ice. Trav's getting a box too.
Yes, can't wait for that to show
I
up.
upload the video. I'm, like, excited to promote the product. I get 41 views, which for some people 41 is like holy shit, man, you got 41 views. Yeah. So then my setup video, I upload it and I'm like, okay, people, I've done setup videos so many times. Like, anytime my setup's any change even in the slightest way, like, I get a new fucking controller, I have to make a whole setup video. And that's how it was. And people loved it. I upload it, 79 views. Then I play House Flipper, right? I am a Minecraft channel. That is what I am known for, is Minecraft. I upload a video on a game called fucking House Flipper. And it, bless you, it is the most, bless you. Damn, dog, you good?
I was like, it comes in 3s or 4s really every time.
So, House Flipper is, like, the most random game ever. You literally paint houses, you renovate houses, you decorate them, you sell them, right? 139 views. I upload a Minecraft apartment tutorial, which people beg me to do every time I upload videos on Minecraft. It's, when are you going to do another apartment tutorial? When's another tutorial episode? I want to finish this tutorial. When's the episode coming out? And, like, I get hounded for it. Upload it, 92 views. And it's just like, YouTube fluctuates so much. And my videos that are years old, I'm still getting comments on every single day. And it just, like,
yeah, have you noticed the older it is?
It's insane.
The freaking, like, the older it is, the more over time you get. Like, it's just that discovery factor. Like, people, it's almost like, I don't know, because one guy the other day, and it didn't upset me literally whatsoever, but I thought it was just so funny and so trolly. And if this guy is serious, let's just say this, if this comment was serious, then he doesn't know to look at the dates of videos. Almost like he assumed this was a new video. My freaking old as the hills review, Totino's pepperoni pizza. Like, literally the worst thumbnail and just thrown there. Like, and it was back when I was, like, starting to grow a beard but didn't have one yet. And, like, he said something like, go trim off that freaking dirt stash or something like that. And, like, and it was actually, it was legitly funny. Like, I legitly laughed at it. So rather, he's trolling, like, he's kind of like, let's see if this guy responds to it. And he didn't really mean, like, that, or he literally is serious about, like, go do that and go try to grow real facial hair. And I couldn't help myself. I commented back with just, you know, like, no any hatred at all. I was just like, it's like, you know, if you would check the date of the video, you would find out that I since then have grown real, and I put quote unquote real facial hair. Like, literally, like, if he's serious, then he's stupid. Like, if he is literally serious that he thinks, like, oh, this is a, like, recent thing or whatever, like, like people will comment the dumbest thing on videos from way back in the day, like, why did it take you this long to try it? I get that all the time. Why this and that? And I'm like, and I always have to tell them, this video is like 5 or 6 years old. I wasn't as good at doing this as I am now. Like, I have definitely improved greatly. Like, and I'm not trying to be prideful or put myself, like, sound, too prideful, but literally I know for a fact, and other people tell me too, like, dude, you've come a long way with that. I watch some of your old stuff and then watch your, like, brand new videos, and there's, like, this, your editing and your everything is just better. And I just even recently feel like I've gotten even better at editing. Like, it's just like, I don't know, like, it's just this thing where it's taken me this long to do all the, like, quote-unquote great stuff, because with Adobe Premiere, it's literally, like, you can do whatever you want on screen, like, text, insert clips, like, whatever, like, and I've been slowly learning how to animate things, and, like, trying to figure all that out, like, even down to, like, blurring the screen and putting, like, I just like the way this looks. I blur the screen when I say, like, and hey, just as a reminder, guys, go ahead and hit subscribe and hit that notification bell, like, just because I am aware that if you're a creator, it is nice to just remind people to subscribe, because what happens with me when I watch other YouTubers is sometimes, just from my perspective, I will watch a guy I really like on YouTube and literally just forget to sub. Like, I literally am like, oh, what about him again? And then I type in his name again and watch him, and then I'm like, oh yeah, subscribe. And sometimes it just takes him to tell me at the beginning of the video. Now, do I drag that on? Are there some YouTubers that do it wrong, where the whole entire 5-minute beginning is all about subscribe and become a Patreon, and it's like you're missing the mark of what, like you're just saying, like, you're making content to say, hey, well, come watch my content. That to me is like, like, give me something, give me some flavor in your video that's like, like, that tells me, like, okay, this video is about this. Don't make a video about subscribing to you. Like,
right.
So see, that's my point. That's my point on that whole thing. So lately I have been just like, okay, it's like, Trav, if you want more subscribers and you want more growth, like, just remind people to sub. And I actually legitimately think that it's made a difference, because my subs have jumped and, like, spiked in in a recent amount of time. And also, like, my Frostbite Mountain Dew video is, like, almost, because this happens every now and then when I review a very new item, like this Frostbite Mountain Dew. It's got, like, almost 300 views right now, and it's only been up for, like, a little while. And for me, that's really big. Like, I don't get 300 views easy. And so, like, and it's just because I tagged it well and people are finding it. Now, I feel lucky on that.
Yep.
But people will find the oldest thing that has, like, 15,000 views or whatever, and I know the more views, the more likely it is for it to be suggested for people finding food reviews and stuff. But it's just funny what people will say as if it's, like, in the now. Like, oh, this is your new video? Why don't you do this or that from now on? I'm like, go freaking click on my channel and click uploads, and you'll see that, like, it literally has been so long since that particular video you're commenting on. It's just fun. It's mainly funny. Like, I don't take any of it seriously. If I took it too seriously, then I would quit, because it would get to me, and, like, there's no point in that. Like, they don't actually know me in real life. So what is there to bother? Like, why would that bother me? You know what I mean? Like, they don't know who I am as an actual person. So what gives them the right to say anything? But I know they're going to say something anyway, because that's the internet. But I've learned to just kind of put that wall up of, like, 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 was I going to let him, like, let myself, like, dirt stash, man, like, and go shave or whatever? Like, even though, like, it's a totally different beard since then. Like, no, it's ridiculous. But you were gonna say something. Sorry.
Yeah, it's you're fine. It's funny the fact you bring up the comments, right? Because the video I just uploaded yesterday. Right now, listen, guys. I'm gonna be very honest, and I'm sure Travis is gonna agree with me on this. Do not self-promote on other YouTubers' channels. That is, like, a big, like, you look like a fucking freeloader when you do that. I'm just going to come on and say it's probably going to piss a lot of people off. And well, I'm trying to grow my channel, I'm networking. There's right ways to go about it, and there's wrong ways to go about it. And 90% of the time, at least in my instance, people go the wrong way about it. I get a comment from this guy yesterday whose name is Diary Nation. Okay? I'm putting you on blast, bitch, because you're a little pussy. It's what you are. So This dude comments on my video, and he was like, awesome video, sub to me, I'm uploading Minecraft building videos. For one, you never start off a comment saying, sub to me. Okay, one, fuck you. I'm not even going to click on your stupid channel now because you're an idiot. Like, you are literally promoting yourself on my videos. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see your shitty content. I don't care. And then, just me being a nice guy, I was like, thanks, I'll check out your channel. Then, this dude responds to me and says, thanks for visiting my channel, and you got scammed and took your data and channel. For one, I didn't even click on this guy's channel. So my response was, I didn't even click your channel, you dumb fuck. People who self-promote like you were fucking stupid.
I like how straightforward Dustin is with his comments. Just like,
dude, it's just like, listen, and I am not a mean person. I am not a mean person. Like, I've had people legitimately, like, come to my videos and like, hey, look, I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber, you know, please subscribe to me. And nicely, I'll respond like, hey, look, if you're trying to get my attention, you're going the wrong way about it. Don't tell me to subscribe to you, right? Here is the way to get my attention, personally. If you comment on my video, say, hey, look, you know, I'm making Minecraft videos. Do you mind checking them out and watching a couple? And it, like, kind of leave me some feedback. What can I do differently? I will give you constructive criticism. And if I like what I see and I think you have potential, I will sub to your channel. I will watch your channel. I'll be a regular viewer. But if you anywhere in there put like, oh, sub to me, you know, like I'm sub to you or sub for sub, get the fuck out of here with that. Or just let me find your content naturally. Or if you're one of these people that come back every single one of my videos and you comment, eventually I'm going to be like, okay, like this person is obviously like very loyal to me, and I'll click on your channel. If I see you make content, maybe I'll drop a like, maybe I'll drop a comment, or even I'll subscribe. But do not come into my fucking comment section acting like I owe you something and that I need to subscribe to you because you make content on YouTube. Congratulations, you fucking retard. Everybody,
yeah, you're just
bleep out that word. That was bad.
One of a billion, like, you know, it's like,
bleep out that word. I never say that word.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I said the R word.
What time mark are we saying? Or are we at? I mean,
I don't know. You know what? No, fuck it. Just leave it in. I don't care. Whatever. I don't want to I don't want to misuse the word. Okay. I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but it's just
said
like,
in the
I'm
moment.
getting
It's all
heated.
good.
Okay.
In the moment, but
yeah.
Okay, and number one for me, in my opinion on that, totally agree. Like you said, I would. Like, it's number one. Take the fact that they're trying to promote, which is wrong anyway, like their own self and their own channel, out of it. Just take that out of it and look at it as this. Hey, sub to me. Okay? You're commenting and I'm seeing your profile for the first time. This is my first time to see your little Goku avatar with, like, with... I don't know. I was trying to think of a really funny, like, username that's stupid. Like, iwatchtv.com or something, like, weird, like...
Minecraft Builder 69.
But, yeah, literally, like, Minecraft... Like, something so cliche, like, Minecraft Block Builder, like, just something, like, TV, like, or Central, or, like, something, like... I just, like...
We're not gonna click.
Like, taking the fact that they're promoting out of it and looking at it just as, like, okay, I have never seen your channel in my life. Why would I instantly sub? Like, literally, it takes me to click on the channel, see if I'm going to like the content to keep it in my subscriptions. Now, listen, I'm not too picky. Like, I know people that are really, really picky with what they subscribe to. I sub to what about... Like, two things I'm literally going to watch, and I watch, like, every day. Like, Good Mythical Morning, I literally am subbed to Gret and Link because their content is amazing, and their show is amazing. But some other YouTubers, I'll subscribe because I love the person so much that I'm like, I'm going to give you that support, but I may not always watch your stuff. I have told Lucas Star so many times, like, dude... I watch your vlogs, like, every now and... Like, every few other vlogs is the one I catch. And, but I am subscribed to you because you're a great person, and I also respect sometimes that your vlog is just a nice little, maybe I'm eating a little snack or something on lunch, and I'm like, you know what, I need a 5-minute little bit of video, and there's Lucas Starr waiting. You know, it's like,
Yep.
I love that, and I love seeing like a window into someone's life, and that's what Lucas Starr is. I don't know if he's listening, but Star Vlogs, he was on the last episode, and in the past, I'll leave his link in the description. Great vlogger. Like, he doesn't get, Lucas does not get enough credit. Like, let me just say that really fast on the site. He does not get enough subscribers. And I've told him too about like different ways that he can help and everything, and like, I understand like how he goes about it. He's really, really laid back about everything. He's really like, he's just gonna let it flow, and if he gets subscribers, if he doesn't, oh well. Like, it's like,
That's just how, yeah, that's exactly how Lucas is. Lucas just is like kind of one of those people like, you know what, man, like, I love creating content. If it happens, it happens. And I think that's why we like Travis and I gravitate and get along with Lucas so well, because
he's
we're the same
relatable.
way. We create content not because we have to or are doing it to make it a job. Would it be awesome? Absolutely. I wish that I could make content full time. I wish I could stream full time. I wish I could make Minecraft videos full time. I wish I could do the marketplace full time.
Absolutely the dream. It'd be perfection.
Right. But if it doesn't happen, then oh well. My channel has literally been at 8,500 subscribers. This is the highest my channel's been in probably 6 months. I'm at 8,591. I'm 9 away from 8,600. I literally sat in the 8,500 subscriber ballpark for 6 months.
That's why I'm glad you're streaming.
And
it's kind of like a nice, like, it's like you went up a path with Dustin's MC, and then it kind of like, you still have Dustin's MC like splitting to the left, and then to the right is like streaming. So you have this like kind of like Y-shaped trail that's like, I'm trying all of this stuff, and like, that's how I feel about my podcast. Is exactly, or I mean, our podcast. Why did I say my? Like as if Rustin's a guest right now. But no, like, that's how I feel. I have this trail of like 2 things that I just am absolutely in love with creatively, and it's like my food review channel and the podcast. And I think they work really well together, because you get food review Trav, like, you know, kind of just like, I'm trying the thing, and I try to throw in my personality in there, but I can't really give off who I am as a person, like, through a food review video. Like, it's easier to do it obviously in a podcast, but so it's like you get that side, and if you like me as a person through Trav Tries, even if it's just like you randomly found an old Tostino's pizza video, but like if you like me as a person, you can come over to my podcast, and it's like, this is where we sit down and just like lounge and just like talk about anything.
yeah,
Like, and I think that's a great, and that's for Dustin too. It's like they get more of your voice in your Minecraft videos for sure. They get a little bit more of you than they would on my side, but it's still like, there's still behind the scenes kind of stuff that you could go into easier just like on a podcast.
And I get people that are like, I get messages on Xbox, I get messages on PlayStation, and just like constant, like, people trying to talk to me through comments, like whatever it may be. And like, I always tell people, I'm like, if you come over to my streams, it's live. Like, yeah, in my Minecraft videos, like you said, they get more of me, and I can talk in it, you know, but I do tutorials, so it's very building focused oriented. So like, I'm constantly like, okay, now you want to use this material and do this. And like, if I'm filling in like a pretty big area, I can, oh, hey, by the way, like, you know, I can plug something. And then by the time I get done with my little spiel about plugging whatever it may be, then it's like, okay, like, now it's on, I got to get back like build mode. And people all the time are like, you know, like, I just want to talk to you. Like, I have ideas. Like, I just kind of want to shoot the shit. And I'm like, come over to my live streams, because I'm not going to lie to you, right? Like, there are times where sometimes I just don't feel like taking the time and recording a Minecraft video, because they take a lot more than what you see. And I've bitched about this on my channel. I've bitched about this in the podcast. You only see an end result. You don't see the hours of preparing, the screenshots, the doubling over my work just to make sure everything's okay, the watching back the videos to make sure that it's okay to upload and I didn't miss anything and nothing got corrupted, nothing fucked up. Like, you don't see that. And it's like, on my stream, it's so much easier because I literally click the go live button, and then it's just me and my audience, and we can just talk. I literally try to respond to every single comment or chat that I get on my live streams. And I'm constantly interacting with people. And, if I can't answer a comment because I'm focused in a video game, I have a very interactive stream. You can just come and like there's a kid that comes on and he joins almost every single one of my streams. His name is Liam. Okay. So shout out to you, Liam, if you ever watch the podcast. And he's always like, he always tells me, he's like, you know what, like, dude, I can have the most stressful day. And he's like, I just love coming into your streams. Like you give me good quality content. You talk to me, you make me feel better about things because this kid has opened up. And not only that, but it's like, I kind of market my streams as being like a safe place for people, right? So you can come in, you had a bad day, your best friend Timmy 10 blocks down on the left-hand side of your street pissed you off and you want to come in my stream and you want to bitch about him. It's like, it's a place where I want people to be able to feel safe and feel like that they can connect with me almost on like a more personal level. Like you're not going to get that through my videos as you were if you were to come over to my stream because like you can talk to me about things. Hey man, like you're feeling down, you're having nasty thoughts, tell me about it. Like talk to me and I'm going to respond to you and I'm going to give you my undivided attention and I'm going to play games or I'm going to play like some good music and just kind of take you away from all that and just chill and just hang out. It's just a safe place for people to be. And that's what I want my streams to be. And that's exactly how I put my streams in that direction.
Yeah, it's, it's not the easiest thing to do too, like whenever you're like really trying to focus. And I'm a very, like, I already know, there's so many reasons that I wouldn't be able to be a streamer, but one of the things that really has stuck out to me with like gaming, like on Twitch or something, would be I get so into games that like I don't know, like I just get so into them, like where I'm really like, and I'm a slower thinker too. I'm not like stupid, but I just find myself.
He's not wrong.
Like Ashley and me will play Fallout 76, and she'll be like 10 steps ahead of me, like, let's do this quest, like, no, I'm running there, I'm going to the location already, and I'm, like, still, like, looking at my menu of what I'm putting, like, my gun, switching it out and stuff, and I'm just like, can you, like, slow down? Like, I'm just enjoying, like, she's so much more go in video games. I'm just more of, like, just take it all in, like, even my environment in games, I'm just like, I just take it in. So, and that's just me, and I like gaming that way. And it's, I don't know, it can be a challenge, and I'm glad that Dustin is able to like do that for people, and that's what and what he said about come and chill and like, whatever. One of these days I actually do want to do this, like, and I've barely mentioned it to Dustin before, but maybe one day we can do a Bearded Bro Show podcast live, because I feel like people would literally, like, even if it was just audio, I don't know how that would work, or if people even want to watch if it's just audio, but literally I feel like that could be so cool just to kind of, like, connect with people and everything, and that's just a further down the road thing when we have more time and everything, and a better, like, time to do it,
oh, that'd be awesome. That would literally be awesome. Maybe one day Trav and I will create a Twitch channel for the podcast, right? Maybe for like a special episode or something. We'll go live on Twitch. We will go live on Twitch. We'll, plan it ahead of time, and you guys can come in and talk to us live. Travis and I can jump in a Discord call and talk, and, we can make it happen.
And basically my point I was trying to make before even mentioning the live idea is that's what I want this entire, even the recorded, just regular podcast, like, that's what I want it to be, is that exact vibe, like, where it's like, this is a safe place for you to come and chill. If you want to just comment down below on the YouTube version of this podcast, like, about your bad day, like, literally we'll read it. We get, like, no comments, is why we never read comments on this, because it's, like, really, 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 really small amounts, because we're just not really, like, We're trucking along, though. We're growing. By the way, thank you guys for like over 40 subscribers. It's amazing. And like literally, like once we get more comments and like all of that, we'll start reading them. Like like we've talked about since the beginning, a read your comments section of the podcast where we literally take time, maybe near the beginning or something like that, to read like literally what people say, no matter what it is. Like, even if it's just hate, like, we'll just talk about it because it'd be funny. It'd be funny as heck if we got a bunch of hateful comments and we're just like, shout out to this and this. You said that I have a dirt.
Now you're just inviting, and now I'm gonna have to come on here and make these kids cry.
Like, Trav, you have a dirt stash. Like, okay, like, you know, I'll read that. It's funny.
Yeah, I'll be like, and you have a dirty fucking body, my man. Take a bath.
But yeah, like, that's what I want this podcast to be. The Bearded Bro Show podcast is, you know, and this is something else that I forgot to mention, like, out of the episode that we lost. The Bearded Bro Show podcast, there's a reason that the title is the way that it is, and this is going to relate to what we're talking about. Because at first you're thinking, Bearded Bros, like, I don't want to think of it as, like, a motorcycle gang, or something like that. We're just, like, ZZ Top or something, like, just, like, we're so cool, Bearded Bros. It literally means something to us, which, because on an average day, that is a terrible title for a podcast. But if you look deeper between, like, me and Dustin's, you know, friendship and everything, like, we literally, and the reason that the new logo is, like, those two little faces only have a slight difference is because that's literally what it's like. We have our differences and everything in our face and all of that, but we mostly, at first glance, look like the same person. So, especially with the beard, when we both have a pretty good beard going, we definitely look similar. And so, you know, and even, your son was pointed out because he was like, he saw like photos, my wedding photos or something. I forgot that we lost this part of it too. And he was like, wait, did you get married or something? He said something like that. And then he's like, no, this is my friend like, Travis. So that confirms with me.
He was like, is that you with another girl?
Like, that is literally like, if a kid says that and Ashley has said it, Trista said it, like, it's confirmed, like, the Bearded Bros Show is literally, like, the best name for our podcast because it's, like, we've always joked about, like, brothers from other, like, another mother, and, like, it makes me, like, question my mom. Like, did something different happen here, like, that I don't know about or something? And it's just, you know, it means something to us, and we want that to be, like, a thing for y'all. We're like, this is a place with two guys that are very similar, and just like, we want to be as relatable as possible, and like, it's just us. We're not changing our personality or anything in any way to do this. This is literally just us talking. And I want, you know, I just hope that comes across, really, and I hope you guys will interact with us as the episodes keep chugging along. Like, I feel like whenever we hit episode 20, that's gonna be, we gotta do something. Like, we gotta have some kind of thing. I don't know. You do something. We got some sort of celebration because episode 20, that'll be pretty huge. Because that's a long time. That's like months. We've done this for months already. It's flying by. 2020 is going lickety split.
It is.
But Dustin, do you have your recommendation? Because I don't. I didn't even think about one yet.
I do. So, there is a new, I guess, murder documentary type thing on Netflix, and I'm going to recommend it because I recommended the Aaron Hernandez one, and Trav watched it. Even if you were not a fan of football, that documentary is like, whoa, right? There is a new one called Joe Exotic, Tiger King.
Oh, yeah. There's so many memes about that now, and it's just like, what? Like, I'm just like, I didn't even know what it was, so.
Yeah, so, like, I saw some memes about it, too, and I started watching it, and Trace was like, why would you watch it without me? So then we restarted it today, and we finished it today. God damn, it was like 7 episodes, right? But it's so good. Like, it's good, and like the fact that like it's good, and it's also like good, like isn't it's bad, but like bad good. Just the fucking music videos, and just the whole documentary is like a giant meme, but it's like, it's very interesting. And I just want to say, right, for the people that have watched it, I am Team Joe. I'm Team Joe all the way. Trav, you need to watch the documentary, and you need. I want, honestly, by the next episode, I want to know your opinion. I want to know if you're Team Joe.
Watch this thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm off, so I might be able to find time to do that. But
Do it. It's worth it.
yeah, I don't know. Like documentaries have a very. You know what? I'll just say this: watch more documentaries. That's my recommendation because I can't think of one. I literally can't think of one. But recommendation documentaries. Literally, I don't know. I learned something. Even the smallest things, I learn something new every time I watch one. I know that's what they're for, to like kind of give you information. It's documentaries have this beautiful like take this how you wish to. Like every documentary I've ever watched isn't really like there's some that's like super opinionated and like I don't know, like this is fact. Like I don't know, like some of them, but there's a lot of them out there. The great ones are literally like this is what we believe and this is why we created this documentary, but what do you think? It's kind of just like I don't know, and I love documentaries about like alien stuff. And which by the way, we still need to eventually do Anthony's request.
We do.
Just a little snippet into what will come maybe at least in the next few episodes. One particular time we need to do aliens exist, because like literally I have no knowledge of what Dustin feels that how he feels about it, and he probably knows really nothing about how I feel about it. So I think that'd be really interesting to just dive into, and I want you guys can interact like if you want to listen to that one and just give us your take on aliens and what you think. But that's just like a future.
We might even actually have a special guest on there. I'm going to talk to my buddy Matthew, who, like, him and I share a lot of the same beliefs, okay? But he is far more knowledgeable with it, with, like, facts than what I am. So I'm going to talk to him about getting him on the show, to be completely honest.
Sweet. But yeah, guys, watch more documentaries. So. They'll, just... You literally can go to Netflix and like you go to the documentaries, like list on the genre, and it's like there's so many great ones, and documentaries just have this way of like sucking you into just another life, really. Like the Aaron Hernandez thing. The Aaron Hernandez thing is literally what Dustin was saying. Like I'm not much of a football watcher at all, but it was so interesting because. Just, I don't know, all the facts that they were able to reveal was like, man, like, he really had a weird, like, it was just a very interesting life. Like, that whole thing with, like,
oh, yeah.
Possibly killed
people
and was still on TV, on football and stuff, like, for a long time. And, like, it just makes you think about that. And, like, it's just
literally,
crazy.
They had proof that he shot a man in cold blood. And this man lived his day-to-day life as if it was nothing. Like his daughter, his fiance, just like nothing. Like it was just like it was normal for him. He like just to fucking kill somebody and be okay with it.
Yeah, that's probably the part of the documentary that I probably took in the most is like, yeah, like there is something definitely wrong. And like I'm not going to spoil what they came to the conclusion of near the end, but the thing that they like the X-ray part of it, like that was like, okay, maybe this is the reason. But it's not like a full-on, like, this is why. Like, it's just kind of like, maybe this is why, like, he is able to literally, like, do certain bad things and look like there's literally camera footage of, like, not long after he's killed somebody, like, at his house, just chilling with his, like, kid and stuff. Like, just, like... with no, like, guilt in his eyes or anything. Like, it's...
not even 24 hours after.
Like, it's just, like, that part of it, that whole... like, it took the whole documentary, and then, like, that part was what chilled my bones the most, where I was like, this guy has literally got something going on where it's like, it's like he doesn't even know what he did almost. It's like, it's just weird. Like, it's like his brain just had a way of pushing it out or something, like, and it blew my mind. So that's a good documentary if you guys want to check it out. Even if you're not a football fan, the Aaron Hernandez one was good, and I was pretty much hooked.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You'll love Tiger King. Basically, before we end it, guys, it's about, like, big cats being held in captivity and, like, how organizations were against it and how these people were, like, making profit off of it. And it it gets crazy, and it introduced so many different people, and eventually at the end you're like, fuck that guy, fuck all these people. Like it's weird, but I'm just saying I'm Team Joe, and I feel like Trav watching it, Trav's gonna feel the same way. So I'm curious.
I guess we'll have to see next time on the Bearded Bro Show podcast. That was a terrible plug, but guys, check us out, Bearded Bro Show podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcast, iTunes. All the links are there. You know, if there's like pretty much anywhere that you like listen to podcasts that's not YouTube, you could probably find us. I'm just saying probably because there might be some that I don't know about. But you know what? I digress. And check us out on YouTube for those amazing Anthony Perez graphics that he makes, thumbnails. They're amazing. Shout out to Anthony. He is
seriously, shout out to Anthony.
Continuously making the best thumbnails for my channel and the podcast. And I told him that I would I promised him, like, I'm gonna put, because the link to his channel is on my channel. It's like videos permanently, and I'm going to put it. By the time you guys listen to this on YouTube, his channel, he does movie reviews, great content. I'll put it there. Like, he doesn't really do any kind of like, oh, I do this for work, like thumbnails and stuff, but it's just nice to like plug his channel because he deserves more. Like, he's going far and beyond to make the best stuff no matter what. And having me like, oh, is this good? Like, you know, like, I don't want to like make something that you're barely like not okay with. And usually the first thing is like, no, that's already perfect. Like, he just knows. And so, yeah, with that, we thank you guys so much for listening. And, yeah, we love you, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.